You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. Love going to throw right away. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Love now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packers offense here coming back. For their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was... A little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Steps away to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 58 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
That would give to the big fullback use check. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 3-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a long drive gets him down inside. The 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. In motion right, Dobbs. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Joseph's got it. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes field goal is pretty darn good.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Purdy looking to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder.
Touchdown! George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual. Usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try and power it in with you. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love from the gun. Quick slant to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Purdy. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers get a bit closer. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Purdy now to throw. Out to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football.
But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, Norm, I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays,
you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 3-score game here late. You can... First down, Love to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wiggles free and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Packers! From 3 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Cut the deficit to 12. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Purdy off the play fake. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And complete once again to Watson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Love now to pass on first down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing here to Kittle yet again. Caught.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.